What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. This is Donaze here with Dylan. Um, we're starting our new journey today with AVS. This is our this is our new platform where we're going to be doing a lot of great things. I'm not going to quite go into that yet, but expect to see many episodes here of our podcast. Um, Usually, we're used to like the Dylan and Donez podcast on Swifties Cove. Um, but I just wanted to give a small summary of what this is going to be. I'm going to let Dylan take the mic here.
Yeah, so this is AVS, also known as Ambitious Vision Studios, which is a new kind of, I don't want to say resurgence, but this is a new wave of what me and Dinez are going to be doing for many years to come, hopefully. So with Ambitious Vision Studios, you guys will see a lot of films and short films and, this podcast, and hopefully we get to a point where this platform grows beyond where we thought it would be when we started. So that's and we always like to see growth. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, this was something that was founded by the both of us. Um, the little big screen just came up here.
Yeah.
Uh, this is something that was founded by the both of us. There was no one person. This is something that is me and him coming together and, hopefully building a strong foundation into what we hope to accomplish down the line with a lot of our films, TV shows, podcasts. Um, the list really goes on of things we hope to accomplish with this new platform we have. Um, and we go by AVS. You could refer to us like, oh, those guys, they're with Ambitious Vision Studios. Um, that is going to be our new brand and our new identity moving forward. You could expect to see a lot of things Dylan posted on Swifties Cove, which is his YouTube channel. Shout out Swifties Cove. Go
Hmm.
check out everything we done over there as far as traced. Um, you know, anything related to Dylan, anything related to what he does and his interests are will be there. I don't quite yet have a personal channel. This is more so me just coming together with him and building my brand here with my brother. So this is very important for the both of us. Now, what you guys can expect from us moving forward is one episode every week. We're going to be filming one episode of our podcast every week. Right now, we're just establishing ourselves on this platform because we want people to know this is us. This isn't just me. This isn't just Dylan. This is the both of us.
A unit.
Absolutely. And we're the stars of what we're doing here. So be looking out moving forward that we're going to have guests, special guests. Um, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward
The
to it.
episodes with the guests are definitely going to be cool because we not only get to express ourselves and our visions, but we get to hear their visions and what they have for their brands or um, future projects that they might have. Um, and obviously, we don't know who will be any guests. In the future, we will start reaching out to people. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that we have in our minds and that we want to talk about, and I guess we'll just let everything flow here and right now. So, what do you?
Yeah, like, I mean, again, this is just really us introducing ourselves and the people getting comfortable with who we are. Expect a lot of interesting conversations, like ranging from all different topics. We aren't just going to talk movies, films, like TV shows, anything related to our own craft. We won't only be talking about. We'll be talking about a vast majority of things. Me and Dylan's personal conversations consist of everything I noted, just topics ranging
Yeah.
from so many
Yeah.
different things. We even say that we literally like our whole personal conversation should be a podcast just because we
Yeah.
go over so many important things. We go over like personal growth and development. We have a lot of moments of self-awareness and just
What
like important things that would resonate with you guys as the viewers.
we should
So
talk about that, the development of a person, like how they can grow and change through the years, because that's happened to us, um,
absolutely.
throughout, I'd say, was 2026. So I'd say maybe the last 5 or 4 years, so much has changed. So, you know, um, people grow for the better or sometimes for the worse. And we've seen it happen. Sometimes you got to understand where people's mindset is, and throughout the years, our brains develop differently. Views can change because that's very heavy, especially over the last, what, 2 years or a year and a
Yeah,
half.
definitely. And
Views can change. So, yeah,
yeah, and I mean those feelings, those perspectives, they change. Like they could change in a matter of days, weeks, months, the years. And yeah, Dylan is you're spot on. Like I could say I changed so much throughout the years. Obviously for the better. Same goes for you as well. People say people say not all change is good change, but I believe change is all for the better. Um, you could really look at someone's life and analyze the kind of person they are and try to pick apart who they are, what their lives are made up by, the kind of environment they're in, the kind of things they're influenced by. But I feel like that isn't proper judgment. Um, Sometimes you have to take into account what that person's aspirations are and where they want to see themselves. Because not everybody sees themselves at the top. Not everybody sees themselves financially stable. Like, not everybody sees themselves thriving in areas that are conventionally agreed upon. Um, and for us, and I mean, I could say for me, you know, like creatively, I mean, I've outgrown a lot of things. I changed my vision numerous times. Me and Dylan have scripts that we probably aren't even sure about at this very moment. Maybe
yeah,
some ideas won't see the light of day, and that is just an example of what change is. But change could also bring good fortune.
I agree. I do know that when you were talking about creative and all that stuff, and over the past like few months, first of all, I must say a creative mind is a great mind, and once that kind of starts fading away, please don't let it fade away. Catch it while
Absolutely.
it's trying to run on its legs. I caught
Absolutely.
it, so
And
yeah,
and for everyone to know out there, if you're creative, do not fall short of being discouraged and doubting yourself. Laziness comes with being creative. Procrastination comes with being creative. Me personally, when it comes to being a creative, I find myself being lazy at times. That isn't me highlighting a insecurity or a flaw. That is me highlighting an advantage that when I am in states of limbo and I can't yet articulate myself, I go into a state of monotony and take the time to rebrand, collect myself, and think forward with either a new idea or idea I was already working on, and when the time is right, executing on that. Don't start to question yourself when you're falling in some sort of shortcoming. Like, just keep your head on your shoulders, and what they say, what do they say, Dylan? Keep your head on your swivel.
Yeah, keep your head on the swivel. Yes.
Yeah, keep your head on your swivel and just embrace it. Embrace every shortcoming, embrace every moment you face in limbo, embrace everything in your life, the good, the bad, the awful, the losses. I'm telling you, it all pays off.
Yep, it does, and it's not always bad when something small is small, because eventually, the idea will grow and it will become something much bigger than you ever thought. And that's like in our case, my first movie, Traced, where it was such a like put together thing where, with his help, two minds, more minds are, be honest. That's how I think.
Absolutely.
Um, and when he helped me rewrite Trace in real time, it definitely helped the process go very smooth, and
Yes.
um, we built the structure of the universe, the franchise, based off of that behind the scenes, regrouping.
Absolutely. And like I feel like me and Dylan never truly like went over how special that was for us. Like we were 10th graders, sophomores in high school. It was the beginning of the school year. It was so spontaneous for me in the sense of like Dylan literally came up to me after school one day and was like, "Can you help me film a scene in the movie I'm doing?" It was an automatic it was an automatic yes because me and Dylan were already just strengthening our bond. I already seen so much potential in him, and I thought it would have been a good opportunity for me to be like, what, let me try something new, right? In
Mhm.
me, it was always my goal to one day direct some sort of film. I never knew how like I was going to get there, but it was always like a dream. But when he asked me to be in that movie, I took full advantage. And when I did so, I think it was the moment when I see myself on camera, and me and Dylan spoke on later that day about the events that took place. And I was just hearing more of his vision and what he wanted for the film. I really just took it upon myself to help. And me and him, like, really just, I don't even know how we did it. Like, this is something we talk about personally. Like, I'm not going to go into detail. And, like, obviously, we're not going to go there with the tedious processes we faced.
Mhm.
But what me and him done so early on was just nothing short of amazing.
I do want to say that
And
I
I
saw
and
your. Oh,
and I give him a lot of credit for sure because if it weren't for him even having like the thought of coming up to me that day, I don't know if we'd even.
yeah, look, I saw your vision, when we were on that really long phone call rewriting it during winter break in 2022. No,
Yeah.
yeah, 2022. So during that winter break in 2022, we took the movie from a short, what I thought was going to be like 25-minute, train wreck. We turned that into a whole story and built off of the story within the story. So, what I mean by that is there was a scene, and we mentioned this before, so I'm not going to reiterate it to the same extent as I did last time, but you can check that out. It's on our other podcast. But we had the scene of the um, the fight by the
Mm.
bleachers, and the whole point was during winter break, and Cleveland's weather is very unpredictable, guys. So
Very.
we expected a nice sunny day, and we were met with a lot of snow the day. So first of all, when we were talking, it was clear, everything was nice, it was sunny, weather was good. Next day, we woke up and it was snow everywhere, and it destroyed like the entire imagination that we had. So
Right.
we were just sitting there trying to figure something out in real time, trying to figure out if we were even going to do the scene, one, and two, if we were going to do it, how we would change everything, because nothing worked anymore because of the snow and all that stuff. um and I saw both of our minds just, you know grow, and confetti was blowing out, and we were actually working together and putting our minds together to do something that could help the vision come to life. So
Hmm.
that was when I definitely saw you use your creative mind, and I knew you liked the behind the scenes stuff and the writing aspect of everything. So yeah.
Absolutely. It was really just a special time for us both. It's a time like I really reflect on a lot. Um, I don't know. I really don't like to use the term, Dylan, you know this, of nostalgia. I just
Hmm.
don't believe in it. Um, I do because we feel it, you know. It's a very
Hmm.
human feeling. But I try not to throw it around much. I'm a futurist, so I'm always looking forward to what the future is going to bring, and I try not to dwell as much in past times. But with the good times, though, that's where the nostalgia comes in for a lot of people. And
Hmm.
for me specifically, I feel like this era of nostalgia or the stigma behind it is sort of like it's just creating a huge misconception for people. And I feel like they're missing the wrong things and they're reflecting on the wrong things instead of the right things. And I feel like just looking back at that time period, it was such a great time. Um, you
Hmm.
know, it was, I don't know, we had great castmates. Um, it was so new to us both because we never did anything like that before.
Hmm.
And while it wasn't huge and it wasn't all over the world, for us, it was a feeling of it being all over the world, just captivating the minds of our classmates, and what we were doing, our friends and family. It was just an inspiring moment for us both, moving forward. And I think that it only just like solidified that passion to like continue on. Um, I can't stress it enough to people, like, if you ever had the opportunity, even if you were working with a small market film director or a filmmaker, just seeing yourself on a camera, seeing yourself on your phone, your TV, and whatever the case may be, in high resolution footage, I don't think you'll understand like how good the feeling is of seeing yourself in action. Like it'll really like change your perspective on maybe, oh, I didn't ever see myself filming, or I didn't ever see myself being a part of something like that. For me, it was not a long shot, but it was far fetched, and I just thank Dylan because he gave me that opportunity to be a part of something extremely special, something we'll never forget.
Yeah, and that's where I want to pick up on there, because obviously we can't ever forget the whole experience of that. But I know at some point it can get annoying to a point where people are like, oh, you are dwelling on the past and you need to stop looking back. And it's not that we want to look back. I mean, obviously you can always look back on your past work and projects, but it's about what it what it was in that moment that you want to go back to. It was the feeling. Like you said, 10th grade. Um, what? So we are, what year were we? 16,
Um, I was 15.
15. Oh yeah, because it's like coming out of freshman year, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, so like we were so young, and it was really fun to do something that, like he said, we had never done before. So it's not necessarily looking on the past and wanting to relive it. It's just looking on the what we did at that age
Yeah.
and what we were able to continue doing and how we kind of use the community in the school because a lot of people around that school, were watching it.
Hmm.
People that we didn't even know actually.
Yeah.
So,
People I still don't know to this day, actually. And I'm a very shy person. I literally can't stress it enough. I'm very shy. So just knowing that so many people that I don't even know watch those films, let alone around our school at the time,
mhm.
like it's actually kind of like crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
But
the people. The people also helped a lot, especially on the first film. So,
for
yeah.
sure. And like shout out to like everyone who did show love at the time. You know, like if you do see this podcast and you're a follower of me or Dylan's, yeah, shout out to the love because, a lot of people that I told to watch and tune in to Traced One, they were all eyes and ears. You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to those people. Um, but yeah, Dylan, really just what you said. Like, we're just looking towards the future. We have so many other bright ideas we have so many other bright ideas that the pen hasn't even laid on the paper yet. Like, we are in the midst of doing our next TV series, which is Damien, um, which I'm not going to go too much in depth on quite yet. Um,
Well,
we
I mean, I don't see why not.
for
I mean,
sure,
okay, I'll let them know a little bit about Damien, but before that, my whole point up into the conversation we were just ended off on, it's okay to look back, just don't stay there. Okay,
for sure,
so
absolutely.
Damien, which was a we're moving up into the future right now. Damien is a show where it's this kid, a little bit of schizophrenia going on there, mental illness, which I do believe will be
Relatable to
really
those who,
relatable. Yes,
yes.
it'll be really relatable for people who do experience that, and I'm hoping to find an actor who can actually pull those emotions out of people and themselves. So,
And that also brings me because we have about um 25-ish, 25-ish more minutes on here. If you made it this far and you want to be a part of our team as far as our creative process, look, feel free to message the both of us. Dylan would be the one to inquire about those things because
mhm.
he's going to be our immediate source. I just got back on Instagram. That's a story for another day. And that is my immediate source of being able to access my network. So if you want to inquire about any of those opportunities, reach out to Dylan because we're looking for people to join our team, especially as we expand with our new studio, which is Ambitious Visions. Um, I can't believe we made it here, Dylan. Like this is major. This is major.
By the way,
But
this is not all talk. This is not all talk. We're definitely really hoping to push out a lot of really fun and cool projects for all of you guys to see. And it's not just going to be films, it's going to be other stuff that we're going to plan on later, or at least that I have thought of in the past, like few days that we've brought this all to life.
mm,
So, and I'll let you know about that too. That's the first time he's hearing about that. So,
definitely.
yeah, we got a
And
lot of plans for this.
and to more so like expand on Damien, it's gonna be talk about a thriller. Like I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. You won't know what to expect in this TV show. Like it's a thriller, all right. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. You're not gonna know what to expect, and just know it's We're coming with some heat with that one. That one just might make Netflix throw a contract at us. I don't know.
Hey, maybe, and we might do some rewrites because I wrote that back in high school and my senior year, and I had filmed a little bit of it, and with timing with all the actors and stuff, kind of halted the process, and we had to cancel production, which wasn't what I had envisioned, but I understood why I had to cancel it, and I think it was for the best because now I get to probably look back on what I wrote and expand on it even more, So
Hmm.
that's definitely going to be something cool. Um, definitely going to use some inspirations for the character too. Um, if you guys ever seen, I don't want to butcher the name, but I'm gonna try to remember it. I think it's like "What's Eating Gilbert Grape" or something with Leonardo DiCaprio. Then definitely check that movie out. It's really cool.
For sure.
Damien
Yeah.
won't be so Gilbert. He has a condition, and he's not really there. I don't want
Hmm.
to say Damien will be like that. Damien will be pretty normal like us, but he will have his issues. But
Hmm.
what's sorry, what's eating Gilbert Grape is a pretty cool movie where some of the antics and personality will kind of bleed into the character of Damien, most likely. So
Definitely. And another thing to really look out for is, again, you will not know what to expect in this show. Like, you will not know what to expect. Like, things are going to hit you left and right. You won't even know what you're watching at some point. You might even think you're not even watching what you intended to watch. So I
yeah.
just want, like, people to really come into this with an open mind, because I think this will be one of our most experimental projects that we're working on. Um, there's only so many TV shows that I've seen go into a direction like how we will with Damien, but I'm very much so looking forward to it, because just like Eric, we might have another icon on our hands.
Oh, Eric, man, Eric Dickens.
But
We won't dwell on Eric.
I gotta say this, really just be on the lookout for a lot of future things, as far as, like, again, films and TV shows. These are all things that are in the process right now. And I can't stress it enough that everyone find us here on YouTube, Ambitious Vision Studios, right there.
Hmm.
And hopefully at some point, me and Dylan will have a website where people can also access our socials, get to know a little bit about us more. Um, we're an official organization now. This is the beginning of our company. And we, again, hope to expand not only as far as, like, actually having access to higher ups and people that are willing to collaborate with us, but also people who want to collaborate as far as acting, editing, on our writing team, like anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So again, if you are someone that wants to inquire about that, me or Dylan will be the guys to reach out to. Another film that everyone could be on the lookout for is Legend's Dream. That is one I think I'm comfortable with name dropping now.
Hmm.
Um, it's one that is considered by me and Dylan extremely classified information. Um, I don't even want to go in depth on it, because I tell Dylan all the time, like, I feel like I'm sitting with like $10 million worth of deals and contracts and everything sitting in my drawer. Like, what you're gonna get with Legends Dream is nothing short of a masterpiece.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, Legends Dreams should definitely be really cool. Um, yeah, like it's like I'll spoil a movie really quickly, even if it's my own. So I don't want to do that. But there's definitely some things that needs to be touched on. It's personal for both of us, with both of our stories and our life stories in it. So um, and inspiration. So we definitely can't wait for you guys to hear that. And I also wanted to touch on the differences of these two companies I'm about to talk about. So, a Swifties production and Ambitious Vision Studios. Um, I don't want to say that a Swifties production is fully sidelined, but Ambitious Vision Studios is now like kind of kicking it to the curb a little bit. Um, a Swifties production was just something that I had going on. I'm Swifty, so and a lot of people call me Swifty. I don't. People think I'm a Taylor Swift fan. It's
Yeah,
funny. But
I actually refer to you as Swifty sometimes
I
because
know,
we have our code names and stuff like
yeah.
that.
So a Swifties production, that's where it saw its first major movie being traced, and
Mm,
all the things to follow after it. And I will say for now, the final film to be determined that has been a part of the Swifties production will be Detective James, the movie, the first one. It is common knowledge now because I've already announced it and talked about it that Detective James 2 will be released, and that is a movie that I created. Where now I believe the second movie will probably be the first big project under AVS.
mm,
So definitely be on the lookout on that. There won't be too many differences in the sense of because Asuthi's production was mainly run by me, but now AVS is going to be me and Donaze most like hands on, you know.
mm.
So he's definitely going to have a say in a lot of things, obviously, because this
Super.
is takes
Again,
two
like
tango.
there was no true founder of this. This is me and him. You know what I'm saying? This is
Mhm.
us, and right now we want to establish ourselves. That's why we think it's important that we see you guys every once a week. Like we come on here with these podcasts, we give you guys some sort of content and outlook on who we are and who other people are as well. Um, I'm very excited to really kickstart this journey. It's going to be the beginning of something amazing. Um, and don't expect things so fast. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a process. What we're working on, it's always going to be a process. So, slowly but surely, with time, more things will come out. But as far as episodes like this, be on the lookout because we're coming at you once a week. So,
Yes, and we're shooting for. Are we doing every Saturday?
every every Saturday, ideally, but if we could get sooner, Fridays, but every Saturdays would be the most
Okay.
ideal for us to get out there for you guys.
We're shooting for every Saturday. We are going to try and kind of balance it out depending on the days. Maybe Friday, but we don't really want to set dates initially. But Saturday is like the point we're trying to do. So we're definitely going to do that. I do want to say about what exactly AVS will be doing besides just pushing films out, like short films. We'll also try to have within those things custom, soundtracks for each and every single thing we do.
Hmm.
Um, there was a so I released the Trace Two soundtrack in 2024 sometime, which will be moved over to this channel eventually. And you guys have never even there's a No Witnesses soundtrack with a few things that was made by Trevion Powers, who was in that movie, and myself.
Yeah, shout out
Eric,
Travion because he
yeah,
did a great job with the No Witnesses soundtrack.
yeah, a really great job.
Yeah.
He was always focused. It was really really cool to work with him.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
and then Erica Trey's story. I think me and Dennis both worked on soundtracks for that. I don't remember, but
Definitely.
yeah, Erica Trey's story. I have
Erica
some
Trey
stuff still
story.
sitting.
Yeah, Erica Trey story was definitely me and you on the soundtrack. And that was also great. All our films are going to come with our own soundtrack.
Hmm.
Um, we're, essentially we want to be the composers of all of what we do. But again, we're not opposed to the help we do get because one thing me and Dylan have been lacking over the years is consistent help as far as
Hmm.
people who show up and put the work in, want to be a part of what we do. Um, that's just what you're gonna deal with at times. But
And even with Trey's help, witnesses, my cousin Chris actually helped a lot with the
oh man,
production
yeah,
of
Chris,
Chris too.
Chris is huge. Yeah, people
So yeah,
people didn't even know about Chris, man.
yeah,
He's like he's.
he's a
I hope he's
genius.
doing good. By the way,
Yeah, I
yeah,
haven't spoke to him as of late, but I think he's doing pretty well.
yeah. I really no. He's major. I'm a big Chris
Yeah.
fan. but
Yes. So,
yeah,
but yeah, we wanted to push soundtracks out, do media in the sense of podcasts, interviews with actors that will be posted here. We'll start posting like individual interviews and group interviews, depending on timing.
for
Um,
sure.
but yeah, and also Danez, I know you have a lot of things going on, like projects, personal projects. You
Oh
want to talk
yeah.
about that?
For sure. Right now I'm in the process of just rebranding as far as my clothing brand. Um, Instead of moving in the direction that I was going before, as far as like manufacturing clothes, we're going to be manufacturing accessories like bags, activewear, jewelry. So that is just something to be on the lookout for as far as I go. And I'll be posting more of that on my personal social medias. That's going to come with some more time. Right now it's currently in development, but uh yeah, it's going to be insane. So along with that, I'm also working on an AI model. To all you gamblers out there who like to gamble online, I am uh one of those people.
I don't know
um
about AI, man.
but right now I'm building an AI model with a group of people, and we're in the process of perfecting it. So I'm not fully in I'm not fully confident in AI as far as like using it for the wrong purposes, but I believed it could be used as a tool to your advantage. And if you're smart and if you're a thinker and you know how to take advantage of little things, these things could be opportunities. It could be anything. I look at everything in life as opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Take Dylan, for example. Like, Donez, you want to be in this scene? Yeah. Look at where I am right now. I wouldn't be right here on this podcast with him right now if it weren't for me making that choice.
But to be
Like,
fair, that choice helped both of us.
for sure. And look, it's all about how you think. If and it's not about how smart you are, it's about perspective and the vision that you have. You can't just go into something without a vision. A lot of people, this is where the podcast gets long, but a lot of people fall short because they keep putting them they keep putting themselves in positions that they shouldn't be in. If you don't know something, ask someone. This is what we were taught in school. This is how I was taught by my mom. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? If you don't know the answer to something, then ask. A lot of people are afraid to ask. They don't want to speak up. They don't want to take the risk. You got to take risks. You got to take risks.
We've
You know what
taken
I'm
a lot of
saying?
risk.
For sure. Life is all one big gamble. It is, and every choice you make is a gamble. You do not know the outcome of what you're going to do. People think people think, "Oh, it's not life or death," but everything in life is life or death cuz you never know. I'm just going to stop right there cuz that's where it gets deep. And that's for another episode, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Um but
Yeah,
when
that's
when
really cool.
but when you feel uncertain about something and you don't feel fully comfortable, in what you want to do or what someone is trying to influence you to do, do not do it. Think, actually think about your approach, redirect yourself. Everything in life is also rebranding. You're not always going to have the answer the first time. It takes a lot of opportunities to find the right opportunity. And that's real. That's real. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was that's pretty cool to hear that you got some good stuff going on. I really can't
But
wait to see the stuff
that
that
la-
you.
that last segment was just me just giving game. Like that's just me like to the people who've even made it this far. Like if you're in one of those positions, please just take it upon yourself to like redirect your approach in life and whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Like don't put yourselves in positions that you can't handle and don't put yourselves in positions where you don't know the answer. Make sure you have the answer first or make sure you learn first before you go into something. But you could also learn as you go, and that is something me and Dylan are actively doing is learning as we go. So
Yes, that
I
was
just wanted
a.
to conclude that segment.
Yeah, I was gonna say learning as we go is a big thing. You can't know everything, so don't try to know everything. Um, it's always hard to try to, like he was saying, ask for help for things when you think you got it right, but you don't. I was like that a few times, especially during the filming of some of our projects, and I was like, I don't know if that works, or I don't think it should work, and I still trusted him, and I did it, even not wanting to a lot of the times. Then it was for the best, you know.
Hmm.
For instance, the ending of Trace One, but that's we've spoken about that before.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so like for that instant, like I was never gonna re-record what we had already recorded until like a day or two of sitting on it. So my mind isn't always A1 with someone else that I'm working with. And that's okay because you got to talk to people and you can't argue and, you can't do all of that stuff because it just won't work out. That's
Absolutely.
not what a partnership is.
For sure.
Um,
And like me and Dylan's partnership is also built on risks. Like you guys got to understand in anything you want to do, it's going to take a risk. If you want to go big, if you want to go far, if you want to make it in something you're trying to achieve, take the risk. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you that think more about the reward instead of the risk. Think less about the risk and think more about the reward.
exactly.
Wait, actually, pause that. We got to edit that out because I wanted to say, um, so I just want to say, me and Dylan's partnership is built off risk. And for anything you guys want to accomplish, like it's going to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to like give some more game here. You got to think more about the reward instead of the risk. Think less about the risk and more about the reward. The more
Hmm.
you sit on the reward, you're actively going to start moving forward towards that without you even realizing. People think manifestation is a divine feeling, it's supernatural. Manifestation is all about yourself. It's all
Hmm.
about you. Without you even realizing you're moving forward, you're moving forward. Why? Because your spirit is pulling you to go towards that. So that is just something I want everybody to understand. And I don't know it all, right? But I'm my own philosopher and I have my own takes on things. But, it's more so about like you knowing what's best for you, and that just goes back to what I said earlier. Um, it is currently 12 a.m. where we're at right now, and I just want to say, you know, uh, happy birthday.
Yeah, it's my stepdad's birthday right now. Um, He he passed away um, almost 4 years ago, I believe. Um, so yeah, I just want to say happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
And
Reese. Gone but never forgotten. Um, Reese is a huge inspiration to what we're trying to accomplish here. Reese is a huge part of what me and Dylan have planned. So I just want to honor him and what we do. He was a huge part of Dylan's life, and he means something to me as well. So long live Reese, gone but never forgotten, and you'll live
right.
on what we do. So
Yes, always. I carry him around with me every single day, mentally, and have a chain that I always wear. It's his. Um,
absolutely. And he's very proud, very proud. And I'm sure he would just love to just be able to see how far we came, especially with where we are right now. I mean, I been telling Dylan all yesterday, like I'm just so excited. Literally was like it was Christmas before we even hopped on the pod. Like just looking forward to this moment. So um
mhm.
that's pretty much how we're gonna wrap it up here today, you guys.
Yeah,
If you tuned in, thanks a lot. Me and Dylan, like I if you made it this far, it means a lot, truly. I don't even think thank you is a I don't even think that's a big enough representation of my gratitude and Dylan's gratitude. So I just, if you made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we're going to be posting every week. We're going to be having a new episode every week. This is AVS. This is Ambitious Vision Studios.
that's right.
And we're going to be signing out. Dylan, do you have any final takes?
I just want you guys to stay tuned for what is to come. We have so much more ready to be expressed, and we're every single week you're going to be seeing us, you're going to be hearing us. You're going to be welcome to the AVS family, and for those who do love to engage in the conversations and understand what we're doing here, then definitely show some love, support. Um, if you even have visions of your own and want to um, express them, let us know. We can
Absolutely.
probably have
And
you
like
on.
I don't even mean to like cut that short, Dylan, but like absolutely like to anyone who is interested, wants to hop on the pod, wants to have an episode with us, wants to be up here and have conversations about a vast majority of different things, feel free to inquire about that as well. Me and Dylan, we're a nonprofit organization right now. So we're just asking for whoever wants to show support, whoever wants to hop on and have a good time with us, feel free to do so. You're more than welcome. Um, that's basically all I have to say. I just also just want to show my utmost gratitude for whoever made it this far, and
Yes.
I think that's how we're gonna end it off.
Yeah. So obviously, make sure you guys, if you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe. This is a new channel, and we definitely will be. We're going to be coming
Extremely
hard.
hands-on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, um, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.
All right.